What's going on, Shady people? Shady Penguin here, and happy new year. This is the first video of 2021. Achievement unlocked. We've done it. I'm very excited. Today we're going to be doing something a little different because it's the first day of the new year, and you guys know, some of you guys might know that I do more than just collect cards. I also like to collect a lot of video games. That's kind of where I've been leaning towards, especially since starting this channel. So today I kind of wanted to do something fun and go over some of my pickups this year. This past, well, really only 3 months. I have some stuff that we'll be showing off today that I've had for a little while, but a lot of this stuff was picked up when I started this channel back in October or November. I want to say October. The voice will let you know.
October used to
But
be
I do have a rule of thumb on this channel that I'm not allowed to have a video without opening up some cards. So we will be opening up Shiny Star V. I have a good amount of this box. This box right here, I have a good amount of them left. So I need reasons to open them because I want to open them. Now they have skyrocketed. This is our cost basis for this opening portion of the video is $100. This cost me about $100. I think they sell for like 130 now, pretty consistently on eBay. So I could very easily just bam, sell the 10 boxes that I have, turn a profit, call it a day. But that's not my style. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open up one single pack, and then I'm gonna talk about some of my collectibles. In fact, some of them are behind me right now. I'm gonna be grabbing them and doing a lot of editing this video. And essentially what this is going to be is I'm going to tell you guys how much I paid for them. Some things I did overpay for sure. And then I am going to come back to this video in a year, in 2022, and see if they have increased in value at all from what I paid for them. So we're not gonna go over what the products are worth right now, because some of them might be worth more than what I paid for them. But anything I bought in the past 3 months, I'm not going to say, hey, this is the new current value, unless it's a card, maybe with cards. Okay, we did not get ourselves a God pack. I was kind of hoping we would just get first pack of the new year and get a nice spicy God pack. But the big card, oh, we do get a shiny in our very first pack of the year. Oh, I love this form, this evolution, I should say, of our Apple friend. Nice, this is one I don't have yet as well. Look at that shine, bro. Look at that. That's money. That's money. Zamazenta. We have a James Bond. And of course, we got the Phalanx V. You guys know this card follows me wherever I go. Single file line. And then we have ourselves the Aegislash Sphere Diamond Foil. Okay, so that shiny's a pretty hot start to 2021. That's weird to say. Let me talk about some stuff. So one of my biggest passions or favorite IPs, I should say, is Dragon Ball Z. Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Zelda are my 3 favorite video games / IPs of all time. Fire Emblem is number 4, by the way, really close in there. But Dragon Ball Z is something that I know I will be collecting. I grew up playing the Dragon Ball Z Score card game, which you guys have seen in Manic Mondays, and I made a very big purchase the past 2 months, and I want to show you what it was. So one of my goals over the course of this channel is going to be to collect sealed limited boxes. You guys know that I've already started with my Saiyan Saga box. I did pick that up. We even opened one on the channel in a video, and I do have a sealed one completely tucked away that I'm not opening. But this box right here, this is a Dragon Ball Z Score limited edition, as you can tell by the sticker, Android Saga booster box. Now, these things are wildly rare. Limited edition, especially anything before the Majin Buu saga. So the Dragon Ball Z Score card game has 10 different sets in it. 10 different sets. They have a main sets, and then they have like smaller subsets that basically didn't come with starter decks at the time. So Android Saga is one of these subsets. The subsets are generally a little bit rare depending on how far down the line you go. Android Saga is one of the rarest for sure. I would say, I think the rarest boxes go Trunks Saga, Frieza Saga, and then Android Saga. So I'm pretty sure this is in the top 3 most rare limited edition boxes you can get. Now, what I paid for this box, I paid $2,200, I believe. Whatever the correct price is, it'll be up on screen. I actually think I got a really good deal. I think I got a fantastic deal because the latest Trunks Saga limited edition box sold for, I think, $7,500 or $8,000. Now, Trunks Saga is more rare and it is more coveted because it is a full set. But basically the last unlimited edition Android Saga box, I think sold for like $1,800, maybe $1,500. So paying an extra $700 to get the limited edition seal of approval is actually really good. It's actually really good. So I'm excited to see what this is worth in a year's time. This was definitely I guess this was the biggest sealed investment I made this year. I'm trying to make sure. Technically, it's the biggest sealed single investment. Now, what's actually crazy, sorry, some of you guys are like, wow, $2,000 on a box, that's insane. I do agree, it's pretty wild. But this whole collection purpose is fulfilling a desire in me. And then it's also, I'm using it as long-term physical investments, right? Because I'm doing a lot of stock market investments and I'm growing my capital there. And I'm taking some of that and turning it into physical investments, trying to diversify my bonds, so to speak. So this was $2,200, right? Let me show you something crazy. Now, some of you guys will already know this because I did talk about it on a video prior, but I have some first edition Pokemon base set booster packs. Single packs. That Dragon Ball Z score box had 36 packs in it, I believe. These packs here are first edition light packs. Essentially, another goal of mine with my collection is to collect all of the art sets through the WotC era. I might go beyond that a little bit. I'm not sure. I might just go to sixth gen, which would be kind of wild, but I definitely want to collect all of the art sets for WotC. So I didn't buy these this year. This actually came from a booster box that I had bought. I spent about $8,500 on a first edition booster box back in 2014 or 2015. I don't remember the exact year, and eBay hasn't kept records for me. So it's one of those years. Either way, each light pack is now worth, I think current market value is about $7,500. So considering I have 2 light packs, this is 15 grand in my hands right now, which is bonkers. And what's crazy is I only paid $8,500. I ended up cracking that box and selling a ton of packs when my family needed money for tax reasons, etc., etc. But I kept a few, and I've been slowly selling them ever since. But I have decided that I am going to keep a lights of each art of like the whole art sets through WotC era, right? So I still need the Charizard. I do have someone I can get the Charizard from. I'm essentially going to trade one of my heavy packs. I'm not going to show them off today because I already did that before, but I have heavy packs and those are worth, I think, at least 15 grand right now. So I have three or two heavy packs left. I can't remember now. I think I have, imagine not knowing what 15 grand investment you have sitting on your table. Whatever, either way. So I have 2 or 3 of those left at this point. I do plan on trading them. I just don't have Charizard art, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pick up Charizard art at some point. My price point I'm looking for is about 7,500 or 7,000, but I'd much rather trade than buy that. So being able to like trade a heavy pack and then get a Charizard art and then maybe some other WotC era arts. In fact, so I have these 2, but let's go over full art sets that I have. So I'm still waiting on cases for these, but these are first edition jungle packs that I had ordered off of eBay. They're in super duper good condition. Super happy with how they came out, but I have the full art set, all 3 packs here. And what's crazy is I ordered these and one of them is actually heavy. So I don't remember exactly how much I paid for them. It was definitely over $1,000 for these 3 packs, but because one of them is heavy, I automatically gained some great value. I believe it's the Aerodactyl that's heavy. I could actually go ahead and buy a light and sell this heavy and then recoup some of my investment. So that's kind of what I've been doing. I've been trying to scoop up art sets that are unweighed if possible. And then just if I get a light, if I get a heavy, awesome, let me switch it out. But that hasn't been, this was basically the first set I started that with. Actually, that's not true. That's not true. This was the first art set that I had ordered, and I kind of overpaid for this a ton because I think I ended up paying $350 or $375 per pack. At the time, that was kind of fair market value, but they've gone down since then. I think you could buy an art set right now for $1,000. So literally $125 cheaper per pack. What is that? $500 cheaper on the art set. So I kind of lost my shirt on that one. Although I think that the art set that you would be buying right now for $1,000 is guaranteed lights. Whereas I believe it's the Gyarados of this set that is heavy. I'll have to reweigh them at some point. But I think the Gyarados is heavy. So I could actually swap that out and then have a heavy pack that I could sell and recoup some of my value. So I really do like the idea of buying art sets as a whole, or just getting packs that you know are light and making sure you're getting light pricing for them. Because if you guys don't know, a light pack most likely does not have a foil, pretty much guarantees not to have a foil, whereas a heavy pack has a chance to have a foil. It's not always a guarantee, but depending on how heavy it gets, it pretty much is a guarantee. So this was my first art set that I ordered and said, hey, bam, gonna go ahead, get this art set out of the way. And I love the base set 2 art set. And what's great about this is the first WotC print that didn't have first editions. They didn't do first edition to base set 2, so the prices aren't super skewed, right? It's just, hey, you're getting base set 2, you're getting base set 2. I really love the way these look on my stands, on my shelf. I know it's such a weird thing, but I love this, and I have one more art set. So I'm sure you guys knew this was coming, but we have our Team Rocket first edition art set. These I didn't actually order. I ended up basically getting these from my breaks that I've been doing. So on my very first rocket break, there was leftover packs because I had done heavy only and I had ordered a ton of packs. And essentially these are all light now that we know that rocket weights are really, really weird. But I think 3 of these came from that. And then this Giovanni came from my latest foil guaranteed break where we had 12 entrants. So as far as the prices on these goes, I guess you could say I average paid about $350 for each of these packs. Actually, it probably was a little more because I was buying them as heavies from that guy. I gotta find the pricing on the screen will be correct for what I paid for the total of this. And we'll see what the values are next year, essentially, but that's what I paid for these. So those are the Pokemon art sets that I have right now. I don't have any other art sets. I'm working on grabbing Jungle. Jungle's gonna be my next one. And then the Neos, but the Neos are super expensive, man. Like I have my eye on one Typhlosion pack and it's like $700 or $800. So if I can find a place to just snatch up the whole art set for like $2 grand, that would just be huge. I don't think it'll happen. I think the prices are just gonna slowly go up. It's funny though, because like, so the longer I take to buy my art sets, probably the worse shape I'll be in because I think the prices are just gonna slowly keep scaling up. I don't see a drop off on the WotC cards happening anytime soon. So I'm kind of rushing to do this, but I also kind of want to enjoy the journey and take my time. What I'm most likely going to be hoping to do is take one of my heavy base sets, get a Charizard art set, and then if I get cash from that trade, if like say I traded someone, they don't have any packs that I'm looking for, and I just get cash, I'm gonna reserve that cash to go ahead and be like, okay, boom, let's go buy some art sets. Let's get this done. Because I really would love to, by the end of the year, the latest, have the WotC art sets, which I believe goes up to, was it Skyridge? I think Skyridge was the last WotC pack. So I do have, I think there's like 12 or 14 sets done by WotC. Somewhere around there, it'll be on the screen. So I need to get to work because right now we just have base set incomplete. We have Fossil, we have base set 2, and we have Jungle. And that's it. And I do also have one single Koga pack, but since it's not an art set and I only paid $300 for it, since it's not an art set, I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it out of this video and just focus on what we have kind of complete now. But enough about cards. I want to show you guys some video games. Even though I said enough about cards, let's go ahead and crack open another pack of Shiny Star V. I know, I'm a liar. You can't handle it. Side note, if anyone knows anyone that does custom acrylic cases, I can't find acrylic cases to fit Score Z boxes, and I want to get my Android Saga box inside of a box. I want to put my box in a box, don't judge me. So if anyone has any ideas, also for the next game that I'm going to show, I don't have a case for it, and I'd really like a case for it to keep it in the condition that it's in. So if anyone has any connections, whether you're watching, whether you're a creator or not, doesn't matter to me. Oh, Dragapult, you're always with me. Oh, Heatran. Hey! We got ourselves our second shiny of 2021. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, you love to see it. You love to see it. All right. And then we're going to have a Krogan, which I do already have this sphere foil. Wow. Dude, good hits. Good hits. So some of you guys may have seen this on Twitter, but this is my Pokemon Heart Gold version for the Nintendo DS. This is the only at Walmart edition. It comes with the Ho-Oh figurine and it comes with the Pokewalker. Now, I paid $100 for this back in I want to say 2016. Whenever I did my Soul Silver Egglock, I ordered this because I couldn't find a silver one. So I ordered this just to have and like kind of commemorate. You can see the box has a little bit of a junk happening on the bottom right. It's not like the best conditioned box. It's not dented or anything. That's just like extra cardboard on the inside of the flap. But this is completely sealed. And I couldn't find the actual value for this anywhere. The last sale I could find was for like an open one, but maybe I can check again. Whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and say my best estimation on the screen right here after my research of what it's worth right now. Normally I wouldn't do this, but I got this years and years and years ago. So I want to use that value. Whatever value I can find, I want to use that for the end total of the video of, hey, this is how much of a collection we have as of 2021, January 1st, and let's see what it'll be in January 1st, 2022. So this is really cool. I love this piece. This is one of the pieces that I would need a custom acrylic case for. I really want to get this in a case. No idea who I can go to for that. Maybe someone with a 3D printer can go ahead and hook me up. Yeah, this is one of my favorite pieces that I have in my collection. I would really love to get the silver one to kind of complete it because I feel like half a man without it, but I really don't see that happening. If I'm honest with you, I think it's just going to be this because if this is worth thousands of dollars, it's not worth thousands of dollars to me. Like the card packs for some reason, or like the original Pokemon Gold and Silver, that would be worth thousands of dollars to me. But this, not so much. I could actually even see myself trading this one day for something else. So now we're going to get into some things that I bought very, very recently. A lot of my games, my Dragon Ball Z game collection. So we can see here, the first game I'm going to be showing off is Dragon Ball Z Legendary Super Warriors. This is a fantastic Game Boy Color game that I would argue holds up mechanically, but does not hold up with the text in the story. We played it on stream a little while ago, and oh boy, this box is actually, I'm actually gonna just, I need to put this in a new case because it's kind of cruddy, this case. This one specifically. So this box is actually in pretty minty condition. This will probably be the last time I take it out of the case anytime soon. But you can see just, it has beautiful artwork on the back. I love Teen Gohan before and after Hyperbolic Time Chamber, like when he's in this battle armor Saiyan training suit. It's so good. I really highly recommend this game. It's basically Dragon Ball Legends before Dragon Ball Legends. It uses cards to battle. Very cool stuff. It's got no tears in its seam, which I mean, that's kind of what you want in a sealed game, obviously. But this game holds a lot of sentimental value. I played it a ton with my brothers growing up. We used to actually, you can link up and battle each other. We used to do that a lot. So it's just one of those games where I needed to own it. And since I needed to own this, I kind of went off the deep end. So I'm sure all of you guys know, you've at least heard of these games here. Legacy of Goku. This was an era in gaming where for some reason Game Boy Advance games did this foiling. I mean, a lot of games did it. Dragon Ball Z did it the most, but a lot of games did. Even Metroid Fusion had foiling on it, and I love it. Like, having this piece in my collection means a ton to me. And it really, these aren't crazy expensive right now. They're not, compared to the cards that we were just looking at, right? Like, one pack of base set first edition light booster pack is worth $7,500 minimum. This was like a couple $100. The price will be on the screen, obviously. But like, it's so worth it for me because I get a lot of joy out of having this. And I do think this is going to go up in value. I think Dragon Ball Z lives in that same vein of IPs like Pokemon. Pokemon is untouchable, obviously, and it's a different breed. But Dragon Ball Z is pretty close, man. And I do think that as more collectors come into the scene, Dragon Ball Z GBA games are going to be fantastic, fantastic pieces. I mean, all aspects of this box. I love the sides, maybe not that side, but I love this side here with Goku and Frieza on it. Now, Legacy of Goku is one of the worst Dragon Ball Z games of all time. I don't care what anyone tells you. It's like a 4-hour experience. You can crush it. Very clunky. You can see that there is a little bit of a, almost like a dent on the box, but I kind of like it. I kind of like it because it adds like a little bit of extra foiling right there. I'm not too sad about it. I think its placement is fantastic. The more I stare at it, I might want to get a different version of this game, and maybe I can get a mintier box, because this box is definitely not minty. However, hopefully I cut that out of the video because that was really loud when I hit the mic. So then you have Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 2. This is where the Dragon Ball Z RPG games for Game Boy Advance, they got it right, bro. Legacy of Goku 2 is a fantastic experience. Leveling up your characters, unlocking the characters as you go. Look at the back of this box. Your next adventure awaits. Only for Game Boy Advance. I love seeing that so much. Play as Trunks, Vegeta, Piccolo, Gohan, and Goku. They just tell you everything. They tell you everything. Oh, I love it. So good. I definitely am in the mood to play Legacy of Goku 2 again in its entirety. And the front of the box just looks so good. So good. I'm gonna have to wipe these down afterwards. Then the final Dragon Ball Z RPG for the Game Boy Advance is gonna be Boo's Fury. Not as crazy as a cover in my opinion. I love the Legacy of Goku 1 and 2 covers more than this. The foiling on this is a little bit, leaves a little bit to be desired, but it easily is the best in the trilogy in my opinion. It easily the best. You can play as Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Create fusion characters, Gotenks and Vegito, which was so dope. And then choose the best character to dominate each mission. Unlock a surprise bonus character, which, if I'm honest with you, I don't remember who the bonus character is, and I don't even want to know. Don't even tell me in the comments because I want to play this again and find out who the bonus. I want to say that it's Gogeta. I want to say that they let you unlock Gogeta from, but I don't know. I'm just guessing that I want it to be Gogeta since they give you Vegito, but Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, yeah, because that's 5. I think it would just be the 5, and then it would be another fusion character. I want to say that it's Gogeta, but I'm going to have to play these again for sure. We already played Legacy of Goku on my old YouTube channel, on my main Shady Penguin channel, but Legacy of Goku 2, I'm going to have to crush at some point, even if it's just on my own, and then play through Boo's Fury. But yeah, this box cover is not as good, but the side, look at that side, bro. Look at Kid Buu. In fact, like, look at the three sides together. If we put them together, I think they look really, really sick. So it's funny. Sometimes I want to display these on the front, but then look at the sides. Look at Cell and imagine if Frieza's face was right here if they redid the box for Legacy of Goku. I mean, I don't want them to redo it because then it's not special, right? It's not nowhere near special. But those are the 3 Dragon Ball Z RPGs. Then you have Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure, which I do not own yet. I do want to add to my collection. I just didn't have any nostalgia with it. Same thing with Dragon Ball GT Transformation. I've actually never played this game. I kind of just bought it because I got it for pretty cheap. I would consider it cheap. But I think it plays more like Dragon Ball Z Advanced Adventure than it does. And I have played Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball Z Advanced, Dragon Ball Advanced Adventure, and I have played that. And I just didn't enjoy it as much as the Legacy of Goku style. So it's a little bit more like the arcade style, walk left to right, beat some people up. That's what it looks like here from these screenshots. And that's what Advanced Adventure was. Side of the box, no villain on top, makes me sad. But I probably will have to play this someday in order to be like, hey, I played all of the RPGs that I own. So that was it for the Dragon Ball Z games that I have. Let's open up another pack. All right, Shiny Star V, bring me some luck. This is going to be an absolutely wild video to edit. But I'm excited. I'm recording this nice and early on the new year, and I should have a good amount of time to edit this and get it up in the afternoon for y'all. Let's see what we got. Okay, not a God pack. We got a little ghost. So I did say that was the last of my Dragon Ball Z games, but that's not exactly true. It's the last of my Dragon Ball Z RPG games. I do have another sealed game to show you guys from my Dragon Ball Z collection. Oh my gosh! 3 hits in a row! This one is an amazing rare Yveltal hit. This is our 3rd copy of this. Oh my goodness. And then we're gonna see a Lapras VMAX. Not the shiny variant, so a $2 or $3 card at most. And then we're gonna see this banner with our sphere foiling, which I don't think I have yet, so I'll put that to the side for sure. Okay, I do have one more game to show you guys. This is the Dragon Ball Z collectible card game. This is the score card game that I'm collecting, that I want to collect the booster boxes for, and I also want to collect art sets throughout the series. I didn't mention that before, but I also want to collect for limited edition art sets. So this game sucked so much of my time away because I was so obsessed with the Dragon Ball Z card game. When I couldn't go down to my local shop or my brothers didn't want to play, I just got to play on my Game Boy Advance. Now, this game goes up to the Cell saga, so to speak. I believe it really only has Saiyan, Frieza, Android, and then it doesn't have the full Cell saga set because Saiyan, Frieza, wait a minute. Saiyan, Frieza, Trunks, and Android Saga. It has the first 4 sets of the scorecard game. And probably not every single card, but it has a good amount of them. But then you also have Cell as the main villain of this game. So, I mean, when I say main villain, it's like the old Yu-Gi-Oh games where you just choose to battle someone and then you battle them in the card game. That's really it. It's not like an RPG or anything like that. But Trunks is my favorite character. So having this box and having it, honestly, it's pretty minty. It's not like perfect, but it is pretty minty. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I can't even, I need to get the top in focus because I would get this version of Trunks tattooed on me right here in the black tank top. 100% would. I love Trunks so much. He's literally my favorite character. We got Cell on the side here, and there is a promo card inside. It is a red promo card that I actually have had in my old binder. I'm not sure if I found that yet or if it got stolen, but I do have that red promo that's in here. So I don't need to open it to get the promo. It's fine. Didn't pay too much for this, by the way, and it means way more to me than the amount of dollars that I paid for this. Look at that shine, bro. You can't tell me. Oh, this is the best cover out of all the Dragon Ball Z games, in my opinion. Look at that. Just the way it foils is so nice. So nice. Oh, I love it. We're going to crack another pack of Shiny Star V before we go anywhere else. And I have no idea how long this video actually is because I've been getting up a lot. I've been recording for over 30 minutes now, but I don't think it's been 30 minutes of actual content for you guys. So, oh, we see it's not a God pack and I'm still out of focus, Sag. Here we go. Before we jump into the next part of the video, I wanted to open another pack because we're going to go into some graded cards that I've picked up because, oh my gosh, dude. Oh, Galarian Yamask, a shiny that I don't have again, bro. Again. That's insane. 3 hits in a row. Is that 3 packs or is that 4? 1, 2. No, that's 3. Oh, yeah. Well, this is our 4th pack and this is our 3rd shiny. 3rd shiny on the day. That's crazy, dude. That's absolutely bonkers. And we have ourselves a Centiskorch V, which does follow me around all the time. And we got a Silly Cobra. We got a little snake that's juking around. Okay, so I'll do all my goals for 2021 as far as my collection goes at the end of the video, but just the TLDRs, I'm collecting Pokemon art sets, I'm collecting Dragon Ball Z art sets, I'm collecting sealed Dragon Ball Z score boxes, and I'm collecting PSA graded cards. So this was one of the first PSA graded cards that I picked up. This is a Charizard, Mega Charizard Y, which I don't have for my binder, but I do have it as a PSA 10. Now, I think I paid... I think I overpaid in this because I did pay during the hype. I think it was like $500. Whatever it is, whatever my actual price of what I paid will of course be on the screen. That'll be just straight up from my eBay receipts. But it is in really good condition, obviously to PSA 10. And it's kind of nice. There is a little nick on the top. You can kind of see it, but that's like the only damage on the card, which I think is why it got a Gem Mint 10. Because surface wise, all of that good stuff. And getting a Mega Charizard EX is going to be really hard getting a PSA 10. It's not as hard as some of the other cards in the set because the foiling kind of makes it easier, surprisingly, like this kind of foiling. But, you know, Evolutions is such a crumbly printed set that you can even see the centering on this is a bit off from left to right. But like if you compare the top part right there, you can see that. But it's within the 60-40, I guess. So I'm not complaining. That's my PSA 10 Charizard. Then I have one that was not expensive in comparison to other things in my collection. Just a PSA 10 Brock's Vulpix. If you guys don't know, Vulpix is my favorite Pokemon. And having the gold stamp Vulpix is, I don't know, it's nice. I just like it. I like the card. It's not foil or anything like that. It's still in its bag as well. But it is completely minty. Absolutely love having this card. Once I got that, it kind of opened up the gateway to other non-foil promos. Because for a while, I always thought, hey, man, I'm only going to want to collect foil promos. But honestly, I really like the Black Star WotC promos, and especially the e-reader one. So I did pick up this Celebi. I don't think it was too crazy of a pickup. I think it was a couple $100. And I do think it'll go up. I think Gen 2 is going to go up. That's exactly why I also picked up this Suicune promo in the same exact vein of the Celebi. It's the e-reader, Gem Mint 10, Black Star promo. And I wanted to actually get all of the Gen 2 Black Star promos. I didn't continue down this path yet. I think I will in the future over the course of this year, but I just needed to pump the brakes because I was running out of funds. Then the other two cards that I had picked up were the Charizard VMAX PSA 10. This is a super dope card from, is this from Champion's Path? I believe this is from Champion's Path. Could be wrong. The voice will let you know.
Darkness ablaze. Wrong again.
This is a really dope card. I basically went on the Charizard hype, obviously, right? I got that Charizard, and then I also did get another one. This was a Beckett 10. So I kind of, you can see that it's 10 on everything except for the surface, right? This was so close to a black label. It's just the centering that unfortunately is a bit off for Beckett to give it that black label. You can see it on the back too. The centering's definitely off on that front. Unfortunate, but I will take it. It is a really, really dope card. And if I were to get this cross-graded, it most likely would get a 10 at PSA. And I might do that just so it can have a cross-graded Charizard VMAX. I think that'd be pretty cool. So that's really it for my PSA cards that I did pickups of this year. Obviously, you guys know that I do have that Delibird, but I didn't pick that up. And even though it's going to remain in my collection, we do know that it's worth around $400 to $500 right now. So but I'm not going to add that in. I kind of wanted today to be about cards that I did pick up during this year while we opened this channel. Obviously, there were a couple of items that snuck in that I just know for a fact that I'm never selling. And I wanted to add them here just to see how the value goes next year, kind of give it a little bump. We got Crobat VMAX here as our hit. So this was a somewhat of a hitless pack. And this next pack was somewhat hitless for sure. I want to open up this whole box, so we're going to keep going. I'm going to keep blabbing. But so as far as my collection goals for 2021, they're kind of big. Game Boy Advance games. When it comes to Game Boy Advance games, Game Boy Advance is probably my most nostalgic console. Now, I know that it should probably be N64, but I just spent so much time with my GBA. There was something special about it, being able to bring it to school, play it on the bus when I really didn't have that many friends to talk to on the bus, or if whatever, on a day my brothers were being mean, I could just go ahead and play that instead of having to worry about talking to people on the bus. At least while we were allowed to have that stuff in school. For a little while, that went away in the school that I went to. But regardless, something special about the GBA. So there are a lot of GBA games that I want to collect simply because of nostalgia. Like Golden Sun sealed games, I'd love to pick those up. Metroid Fusion was my first GBA game ever, so I'd love to pick that one up, although that one's a bit pricier because it is pretty much one of the best games of all time. Undisputed. I don't care what anyone says. It's one of the best games of all time. So there are a couple of lofty things. I don't want to set a goal of exactly which games I want to get, but I do know that I want to add to my GBA collection. We got ourselves a Ditto VMAX, our third one, and then we have ourselves a Thwacky. I do know your name now because we got your shiny variant, and the voice yelled at me, and when the voice yells at me, I do learn a very hard lesson. So I don't want to say exactly, and obviously I would love to collect the Pokemon games, the Game Boy Pokemon games from Blue all the way through. That really is just going to depend on how this channel does and then how my stocks do throughout the year. I'm going to be honest with you. Basically, if I can keep going how I'm going in the stock market, I will most likely pull the trigger on adding those to my collection as investments. Hey, we got ourselves the full art Fossil Maniac. I'm going to guess that's what that says. Look at those two smiley faces. It's got to be Fossil Maniac. But this is definitely a hit. This is definitely a hit. Ah! You guys know the rules. You guys know the rules. When Lapras shows up, you know the rules. Ooh, we're doing good on these openings, man. This is great. We're doing solid on these. All right, we have a couple packs left. So I don't know if I'll add many. I'd like to get, let's say, 3 of the Pokemon games for Game Boy and Game Boy Advance throughout this year. If I can get 3 of them before 2022, that would be really, really cool. Anything more than that just means that the stocks or the channel is doing Hey! Shiny Zigzagoon doing incredibly well, was the end of that sentence. But we got ourselves another shiny. Wow. This is like one of the best boxes of Shiny Star V that I've opened. Straight up. Ooh, we got ourselves an Eternatus V. Not a huge hit, unfortunately. Then we got a level ball. So the only way this box can get a bit crazier is if I actually pull the Zard. If I can actually pull the Zard, that would be wild. So that, when it comes to video games, my only real goals are Pokemon games, GBA games, and I think I'm gonna save Zelda games unless a really good deal comes up. I'm gonna save Zelda games for 2022 because I know they're only gonna get more expensive, but I obviously don't have unlimited income, and I kind of like the journey. I don't want to rush. There is one specific Zelda game that I would love to buy, but it is literally insanely expensive. The only way I could justify it is if I do sell one of my heavy packs of Pokemon and go that route. That's a big reason why I didn't include the heavy packs in today's video, even though they're in my collection right now. I do plan on selling them or moving them and trading them. 100% will. So I know that I won't have them in 2021. And if I do, I'm not going to hold them forever. Everything that I showed today, my intent is to keep that until my kids are adults. And then if they want to sell them, once I'm gone, if they need the money, then that's totally fine. But that's kind of the goal. And I actually had already put everything back up on the shelf where it'll be. So that's it for everything I was going to show. I do also have an SNES Mini, but I'm not going to include that in today's video. I probably will keep that sealed, but I obviously only paid $60 for it, and I'm excited to kind of keep that sealed for a long time. I just could also see me selling that. I don't have that much nostalgic attachment to the SNES Mini. If it was a regular SNES, that would be something different. But I think that that's going to wrap it up. You guys will have the total for our TCG polls at some point. Just look at the words, and then we will also have our total for what our collection is worth. If I'm going to ballpark it, I mean, it's upwards of 20,000, right? It's probably close to 25,000 as of today between the score box, the 2 light booster packs, because I think those alone are around 15 grand. I'll have to check eBay, obviously. Yeah, so that's it. I'm glad I made this video. I know this was a little bit of a different one. It wasn't just a straight up opening. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you're going to be collecting anything throughout this year, let me know, of course. Obviously, our other collection goals are going to be Pokemon sets that come out. I don't know which modern sets I'm going to collect until I start opening them. Obviously, the Shiny Vault, not Shiny Vault. What is it? Hidden Shiny, whatever the next Shiny set, Shining Hidden Fates, whatever it is, I'm going to be collecting that for sure. And I'll probably keep a few sealed boxes as well. And hopefully 2022, our Score Dragon Ball Z collection will be much bigger, because that is something I would love to finish the Score Dragon Ball Z set this year. I would love that, but that's probably around a $50,000 to $60,000 collection in total, between the limited edition packs and the limited edition boxes. But we'll see. We'll see what we can swing this year. Obviously, between the channel, between stocks, all that fun stuff. With that, though, I am gonna get the hashtag out of here. Hey, like I said, let me know if you enjoyed this type of video. These won't be too often. This was a special one for 2020. the end of 2020 to kind of kick it to the curb and then say, hey, this is what I did the past couple months, but I could see me doing like these every quarter. So after quarter 1, what other sealed product have I added to my collection? And we could take it from there. You guys let me know your thoughts. I'm gonna get the hashtag out of here. Stick around. There'll be another video playing shortly. Bye.